That's good, hustlers. Congratulations to you on making it to chapter 3, creating compelling user generated content. Like, just past reading my life story and how I got here. So, you are back at the Main Hustle Habits YouTube, and I'm going to give you a crash course on the different types of user generated content and how to make it. It's very easy, guys. If you can make a video of your dog running down the street or your baby saying a first word, you can make user generated content. So, let's get into it. Photo. All right. I want you to grab one product, and for my product, I'm going to use my setting spray from Eyes, Lips, and Face. I want you to find a sunny spot or a natural lighting spot, or if you have a ring light, put it under the ring light. And I want you to take some fine photos of this. Make sure your background is plain and make sure that the product is well lit. This next example of UGC is the most popular one, and it is also extremely easy. Just like photos, it is video. I'm going to give you two examples. One natural one where you incorporate the actual product into whatever it is you're doing in the video, and then another one where you're being like a salesperson and you're actually describing the product, telling people how long it took to get to you, telling them why you love it, and so forth. Story time. It was my day off, and I was wanting to go do something nice for myself. So I decided to take myself to the mall. I had a little craving for some bourbon chicken, and I also wanted to check out and see if anything new has rolled out because I need some sneakers. So I'm walking to the first sneaker spot I can find. Looks like it was Finish Line, and there is this guy that is tailing me, and he is on my bumper. I have no idea who this man was. Never seen him a day in my life. But I try to turn corners and there he is. So what I decided to do was find the nearest security guard and I stopped next to them to see if the guy would keep following me. He did. So finally I turn around and I ask the guy, "May I help you?" You know what he says to me? "Ma'am, I didn't want to make this too obvious because we're in public, but your shirt is tucked into your panties." I'm just like, y'all, the amount of embarrassment and shame. Now that is just example one of video user generated content. It's more natural content. It's just you doing your everyday things, but you're utilizing the product. There are brands and companies that actually want you to use the product, describe the product, let the audience know what's going on with the product, how much it costs, and I'm going to teach you how to make those videos too. That first example was just a natural one. If the brand or company doesn't give you any guidelines, you can pretty much do whatever you want. And those videos are better for posting on your social media because number one, it doesn't look like you're trying to sell something and people are naturally curious. If they see it looks good on you and it's working for you, they're going to be like, "Okay, funny story, but what did you use?" And at that point, you get to start linking the stuff in your social media. But for the ones who aren't using social media to promote themselves, you can use this second example, and I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. What's going on, y'all? My name is Nani Leila, and I'm going to be testing out for you Eyes, Lips, and Face Makeup Mist and Setting Spray. So what I love about this setting spray is that it's not heavy at all, and it does leave this very, very natural glow. It helps to really keep the makeup in there so it doesn't really look like makeup. I actually have on foundation right now, and I almost want to say that it is hard to tell, especially because I'm not enduring any breakouts or blemishes nowadays. So I found mine at the local Walmart's, like right down the street from me, but I'm pretty sure any store that sells makeup sells e.l.f. brand because it's one of the larger brands in the world. Their products are cruelty free and usually they are vegan as far as I have seen. The best part about it is it's super affordable. It's like $5, so I always have it on hand. Definitely recommend this for my fellow ladies that like to use makeup. You're not fond of like the setting powder, because I'm not. It makes me look like a ghost. If you're looking for it, definitely hop on the website or go to your local anywhere that sells makeup. I ended up getting makeup on my pants, but The last type of user-generated content that we're going to go over is blogs or written user-generated content. Now, unless you have blog writing experience, I would stay away from UGC jobs that require it. But majority of the time and majority of my actual user-generated content jobs have been writing reviews. So when you buy a product on Amazon or Google or any other website for that matter, you really like it or you really dislike it, you go ahead and you usually leave a review, right? It's so that other people can test out the product and see from the eyes of another person who has actually used it how it went and what it's doing. Number one, you want to summarize what happened. Usually 3 to 5 sentences. Describe the product, describe the delivery process if you actually received it in the mail, because normally 9 times out of 10 for UGC you're receiving it in the mail. Describe the delivery process, say how fast it came, describe the condition of the box that it came in, describe the packaging, go ahead and use the product, or you can pretend to use it if you want to, and let people know what your experience is with the product. So let you guys know a little secret. It's kind of funny. I did a review once for a company that sells vaginal products. Now, I didn't use the vaginal product because I don't just stick anything in my vajayjay, but I pretended to use it. And I used all of those other keys to leave a good review. I let them know that it came in a timely fashion. I ordered it Thursday. It came Friday. Amazon Prime. Shout out to GOAT. I let them know about the packaging, like the actual packaging. It was pretty. It was pink. It was nicely sealed in this shiny plastic. And then the product itself, which I had to make up because, again, I'm not putting anything in my kitty. I let them know when I used it, how often I used it, and what the results were. And that is it. You leave the review. Amazon and other platforms usually take a couple of days to review it. Sometimes if it's a direct website, they will post it immediately. And then you take a screenshot and you send it to the brand and let them know, hey, here's your review. And that is all. There is your crash course on different types of user-generated content. Be creative. I'm going to leave you guys some resources at the end of this book for ideas on what to do with your user-generated content. Go ahead and get on to that next chapter. And if you guys need any help, all of my information is always in the video descriptions. Never hesitate to send me a message. Later.